8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Welcome inside of this OMHA quarterfinal for the minor Pee Wee AA. It's the Clearington Toros versus the Ajax Knights. Game number 3, we're all tied at 2 points apiece. Both games, we're at a 3-1 score, and both teams won on their own home rink. Your goaltenders will be Drew Golden at one end, and in a surprise, Swatton is going to go in net for Ajax. Throwing it out of front, that's out of the reach. Kept in, shot, blocked out of front. Ajax personal pressure there from Littleton, who rolls it in on net, and Dalton makes the stop. So Ajax are going to give Swatton the turn in net here for game number 3. Littleton tries to go for that pass over the stick of Hannon. That's going down the ice. Not enough for icing. Martin Joseph will pick it up in his own end. Martin Joseph got pressured on there and behind the goal. Trying to move it up through center. Led out by Martin Joseph up through center ice. Trent Taylor's trying to catch up to him. Martin Joseph. And that's going to be offside. Hannon will scoop it up from his own zone. Hannon's pass for Nicholas Pro, starting it up through center. Pro will backhand it into the corner. Right in behind the net. Just kicking off here at the Gunner P. Rickard between these two clubs. A very key game for the Toros. They got to try and keep their home ice advantage before they go to Ajax on Saturday afternoon for game number 4. Quick shot! Stop there by Swatton! And the rebound was laying right in his feet area. Toros couldn't poke it in, but they get the first big opportunity out in front of the net. Right in behind the goal goes Jackman. Jackman has Connor Cole in front, goes for the pass. Was out of his reach. Davidson trying to keep it in. Back down low out of the reach. Jackman trying to pick up the loose puck in behind the goal. Littleton will scoop it up in behind there. Turns it over. And Swatton was aware of that turnover, and he'll hop on the puck for another face-off. Face-off, off to the right of the goal. And behind the goal goes Fitzpatrick. He'll get stripped of the puck. The shot there from Aiden Howard, tried to find the loose puck at the center. Quick shot, bounced in on net. An easy stop there for Swatton, who kicked it aside. We'll get another draw. Off to the left now of Swatton. To be taken there by Baldy. It's in behind the net. Baldy in behind the goal trying to win that battle. Comes around the other side. Ajax take it back in their own zone. Go for that lead pass to the other side from Nice Wonder. Taking away over there at the Ajax bench trying to get it free was Aiden Howard away from Baldy. Tipping it to the other side. That one over the stick of Sabruzzi. And Ajax gets to clear it aside. Ethan Maddox knocks that one down at center. Puts it onto the stick of Baldy, who's going to move it to the other side. The pass from Marinos is picked off. Lisa numbers the other way. Shot! Stop there with the block of hand of Swatton, who kicks it aside. Back to the line for Ethan Maddox. Trying to shoot it for the screen. He'll put it in behind the goal. Coming around to the other side for Winter, trying to chip it out. Winter going one-on-one against Ethan Maddox. And he'll just chip it the rest of the way into the corner. Jack Cannon takes it back in his own zone. He's played 3 minutes here at the Gunner B. Rickard, nothing between the Knights and the Toros in the minor Pee Wee AA OMHA quarterfinals. Nice Wonder trying to dig away at the loose puck, loses it to Sabrizi. It is also game number 3 of the other OMHA quarterfinal between Barrie and Markham tonight. That series is also tied at 2 points apiece as that one went in on net and got steered aside by Galton. Over the stick there of Hannon. Medeiros will pick it up in his own zone. Hannon will win that battle, but Medeiros pushed him wide in behind the net. Pro trying to help out Hannon. Hannon on the wraparound, couldn't stuff it in. And he gets taken down in the crease area, and Ajax are able to find that loose puck and bail Swatton out at the front of the goal. Now it'll be Connor Cole's turn to take the draw off to the left of Swatton. Trying to win that draw. Goes back to the left for Sear with a slap shot. Another blocker stop there from Swatton, who kicked that one aside into the corner. That's going in behind the net. Toros trying to find that loose puck up through center. Goes in behind the net for Nicewander. Nicewander will fire it around the other side, trying to find that loose puck. It'll get chipped in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan throwing it out of front. He tried to find Connor Cole on the pass. It got broken up. Jackman tried to find a lane in the corner. Back in behind the net for forward. Jackman trying to win the battle over there. Or chip it in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan digging on the loose puck. Trying to throw it out of front. And Swatton got a stick on it. Trying to keep it in. Sear. Back down low for Jackman. Logan Jackman's fire shot is going to go around the corner for Connor Cole. Cole trying to find that loose puck at center. So chip it up over the stick of Fitzpatrick. And Connor Sear will scoop it up in his own zone. And deposit it the rest of the way down the ice. No icing on the call. Medeiros will fire it aside. Helfenstein trying to catch up to the puck. He's got Littleton going to the goal as well. Helfenstein pushed into the boards there by Davidson, who pins him in behind the net. James Davidson doing everything he can to hold Helfenstein in behind the goal. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the first now. Martin Joseph trying to get around Menko in behind the goal. Throwing it out of front. Dalton made the stop. Hannon on the loose puck, trying to get away from Littleton. With some nice moves, he comes in. Jack Hannon around the checker. In alone! Blocker stop there from Swatton as he kicked that one aside with the blocker hand. Watt on the other side, getting it over there for Helfenstein. Helfenstein's in the zone. Drop pass for Watt. Watt with an opportunity. Shot. Blocker stop there from Dalton. Rebound out of front. And we get a whistle on a high stick out in front of the goal. Draw to be taken right here at the Toros bench between Taylor and Littleton. Watt moving it up through center. Littleton trying to get away from Davidson. Davidson didn't let him through. Watt trying to get it to the other side. It'll come out for Littleton again. Littleton comes in. Helfenstein stays on side, but the shot drop block. Davidson tries to fire it around the other side. Knocked down by Pusa from his own zone. Pusa with a pass over there for Watt. He gets goaded on. Goes right back into the Ajax zone for Pusa to move it over to the other side. Martin Joseph got goaded on. Pusa will knock that one down. 3:43 left to go here in period number one. Nothing tie here at the Garnet Beer record. Davidson getting in the zone, getting over the blue line, taking it in behind the goal. Pusa will meet him in the corner and take him down. It's in behind the net. That's Hannon trying to win the battle. Comes free for Pusa. Pusa leading it up, getting it around Ben Sabuzzi, coming in the zone around Helfenstein. Pusa from his own zone, he started this, and he hit the side of the net. Pusa throwing it out front again, nobody there. Helfenstein has the loose puck. Helfenstein doing everything he can to get away from the checker of Taylor. Taylor's trying to chip it out pass for Parker Risler. Middleton from center. He's got some moves and he'll lead the rush into the zone. He pushes it to himself in the corner. Now he walks out of the corner and moves it back to the line for Marinos. Marinos back down low for Helfenstein out of his reach, but it finds Watt down low. Watt getting guarded on by Maddox in behind the net. Picked up by Aiden Howard and they'll start it up. 3-on-2. Led out by Ben Sabrizzi, who's got some speed. He's got to get around Baldy. He cuts to the left. Sabrizzi trying for the shot. He'll take it behind the goal instead. Wraparound. Nobody there on the wraparound for Ben Sabrizzi. Tapped in from the line. Shot tipped by his own defenseman, but Swatton was able to kick his left pad out and make the stop. Tapped in again. Maddox tries for a shot. That's going to make it to the goal. Parker Risler turns and fires. That goes wider than that. Marinos firing around. Jeff Hazelton trying to keep it in, and he'll chip it down low. Ajax coming up through center. Led out there by Winter, who lost control of the puck. Here's Connor Cole in the zone. Cole getting around Baldy. Trying to set it up. Sets it up at front for Cameron Ryan. Couldn't pull the trigger as he got taken off his feet. Tapped in from the line by Gage Ford. Shot tip. Wide of the net. Cole picked up the loose puck in the corner. Back down low for Cameron Ryan. Cole still on it. They're trying to find Jackman for that one-timer, and he tried it, but he got his stick lifted. That goes in behind the net. And the fight at the loose puck. That shot is getting tipped wide. Goes into the corner. Marino's trying to get rid of it. Can't get it past Jackman from the line. He'll get another opportunity to do it. This one, it's going to be a little bit harder. That one got knocked down again by Jackman, who put his body on the line and kept it in from the blue line. Which leads to an opportunity for Connor Sear. Shot! Stopped it by Swatton. And there was a loose puck in the front, but a quick whistle by the referee. A draw coming off to the left now. Taylor tries to win that draw. It's a scramble draw, and it comes free to Ajax. They'll lead it up through center with O'Connor. O'Connor getting held up there by Menko with a nice play. And now it's Pro trying to chip it aside. Nicholas Pro can't get to the loose puck. Conright's picking away at it. Nice Wonder gets it at center. Moving it to the other side for Medeiros. That's over the stick. Nice Wonder will move it in. And they'll move it to the other side. Scooped up there by Conright, who fires it to the other side for O'Connor. O'Connor throws it to the net. Menko picks it off. They get the loose puck and turn and fire. And Drew Dalton is up to the task to make that stop, and he holds on to it. Conrad will take the offensive draw for Ajax. Backhands it in. That could be the final play of the period. Conrad throws it out in front. They're trying to bang away at the loose puck, and Dalton finds it with 1.1 seconds left to go on the clock. One more draw. One there by the Toros. And there goes the buzzer to end a scoreless first period. Face off to start period number 2. Aiden Howard tried to get around Fitzpatrick. Conrad will chip it in. That could lead to a 2-on-1 with Conrad. Conrad a shot. Right pad stop there from Dalton. Kicked it out, made sure that there was no rebound at the front of the goal. Comes back in behind the net. Trying to fire it around, that'll get past the defenseman. And away, Sabrizi trying to catch up to it, but Martin Joseph had the speed to catch up to it first. Over there for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick got taken off his feet. Sabrizi trying to get away, that'll come back in his zone. Hazelton's got to hurry on that loose puck, as Fitzpatrick was in the vicinity going after it. Around the boards it goes. Trying to chip it out of the zone. That pass is too far. Baldy will knock it down at center. Baldy fires at the length of the ice and behind the Toros goal. Knocked down by Marinos at center. What a go. We moved it to the other side for Watt. Watt had the game winner in game number 2 for Ajax in their 3-1 win. And Nick Perot had the winner in game number 1 and the Toros 3-1 win. That's going in wide of the net as it gets scooped up there by Dalton, and he'll hold it. Face off to the left now, goes in behind the net. Watt trying to win the battle in behind the goal. Taylor will chip it to the other side. Trying to find it now is Gage Ford. From his own zone, he'll try and fire it out. Back down low for Sear. Hunter Sear will ring it around the back end boards up there for Hannon. Trying to catch up to it now is Jack Hannon. Getting some help with Perot and Taylor. Hannon in shot. Stopped there by Swatton. Didn't know where the rebound was. Perot scooped it up in the corner. Setting up Hannon again. He'll get another chance to shoot it. Couldn't do it. Watt will pick it up. Watt up there for Littleton. Littleton's only got Sear to beat. And he does with some nice dance. He throws it to the net. Helfenstein. Stopped there in front by Drew Dalton. Another quick shot. That's going wide of the net. Ford trying to win that battle versus Littleton. Littleton comes free. They've got Helfenstein at the side. They try for the shot to stuff it in. Got stopped by Dalton. They're still in there though. But that's in wide of the net. Watt. So Ajax have found their feet here in the second period, putting on pressure on this shift. Watt, Helfenstein, and Littleton doing the damage, but they can't hit the scoreboard yet. Perot sweeps it down the ice. Nice wander, go back in his own zone. Lost his footing. Still was able to get it up there for Winter. Menko tried to pitch in to help. Nice play by Jackman to hold it in. Now it'll come away up over the line. Jackman trying to get in there. And it comes free for Leonard, who takes it in behind his own net. There comes Leonard through his own zone. Leonard started this from his own end. Now he's just trying to go end to end. He had to go around Menko. He'll take it in behind the net. Leonard stopped it there for Winter. It was over his stick, which leads to Jackman and Cameron Ryan the other way. Scooped up by Connor Cole from the line, and it's offside. Face off. One there by the Toros. Dumped into the zone. Going in behind the net for Martin Joseph. Martin Joseph fires it around. Perot's going to be there to cut it off. Menko's going to hold it in. Try and slap it in behind the net. Perot trying to fire back to the line. He'll drop it for Taylor instead. Taylor tried to throw it out in front, and it got taken aside by Martin Joseph. Taylor trying to walk it out again. Didn't have the puck. Right in front of the goal. Toes tried to jam it in. There's Turnright, I believe, with the loose puck. No, it was Martin Joseph. Perot tipped it in. Cusa goes back in his own zone to start it. Cusa takes it back in his own zone, takes his patience in behind the Toros net and moves it to the other side for Helfenstein. Helfenstein had it picked off his stick by Perot. Nick Perot has Taylor going to the net. He'll shoot it instead. Fired just wide of the post area. Hannon keeps it in there. Jack Hannon trying to win the battle. He's got a man sitting at the front. Got taken off his feet in behind the goal. Right around, kept in by Menko from the line. Menko tried for a shot, it got blocked. Thomas Menko chipped it in. Deeper in behind the net. Taylor tries to beat Cusa to the loose puck. Cusa hard off the board, kept in by Davidson. Shot into the feet there of Martin Joseph, and he'll clear it aside. Another quick shot. Taylor trying to tip it, and that got stopped there by Swatton. Helfenstein from his own zone. Leading it in. He can't get around Davidson. Watt's going to try and keep it in from the line, and he'll turn it over to Menko. Menko to the other side for Davidson. He'll start it up with that pass. Baldy from his own zone will scoop it up. Hard off the boards there for Littleton. Littleton got around Menko, but Aiden Howard backed him up. Got it up there for Ben Sabrizi from center. Sabrizi with some wheels. He's got to get around Baldy. He'll make it to the center area. Shot! Caught there by Swatton, and he'll hold it. Another draw off to the left now of Swatton. Jackman trying to win the battle. Logan Jackman goes into the corner, tries to walk it out from the face-off dot. Backhand down low for Cole. That went over the stick of Jackman as he tried for the one-timer. 3-on-2 with Fitzpatrick O'Connor. And Turnright leading the rush. Sear trying to hold off Fitzpatrick. Goes in behind the net. Over there for Jackman, can't chip it out. Got kept in by Nice Wonder from the line. Toros another opportunity to clear it. That one is going past Nice Wonder. 3-on-1. Jackman, Cole, and Cameron Ryan. Logan Jackman in. Shot! Stop by Swatton. Rebound hopped over the stick of Cameron Ryan. Jackman picks it up. Slaps it down low in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle against Connor Cole. And that gets tipped aside and out. Connor Sear will pick it up in his own zone. That's going to be offside. Winter trying to get to the loose puck. Winter gets pushed in behind the goal by Sear. Connor Sear takes it back in his own zone. Fires it around the boards for Sabrizi. Aiden Howard tries to slap it around. That'll come to the other side and kept in by Winter. Winter trying to get away from the forecheck. Knocked down by the Toros, trying to chip it out. And it gets let out by Aiden Howard from his own zone. Pisa going back with Leonard. Sabrizi wins the battle. Ben Sabrizi with a nice play to chip it to himself. Back to the line. Ethan Maddox shot. Tip. Stopped it by Swanton. It's in behind him. And got chipped aside by Pusa. Noakes will chip it aside. And there's Jack Hazelton to chip it back in. Martin Joseph from his own zone. He'll start it. Try and clear it out. That's going down the ice. And it will go for an icing call. That'll be Chet Taylor to take the important draw off to the left of Swatton. Perot trying to win the battle back down low. Nicholas Perot had it stripped off his stick, and Baldy will come up with a loose puck. Baldy's pass for Littleton trying to get away. Littleton up there with Helfenstein. Can't try to make that extra move. Couldn't get around. Still stays in the zone though. Gets the pass there for Littleton. Littleton trying to do his magic again. There for what? Steered aside by Golden and behind the net. Trying to find a lane on the other side. A good kept in from the line by Medeiros. Medeiros fires it down low for Watt. Trying to use his size to walk it out. Watt back to the line for Medeiros. He'll go back to that corner for Littleton. Littleton doing his moves. Tries to get to the slot area. Had it poked off his stick. Nice wonder, keeps it in. Watt waiting for a pass out in front. Dalton made the stop and intercepted that pass. Perot trying to get it out, but Littleton knocked it down. And he's doing some nice stick handling work, throws it to the goal. Stopped it by Galton, and he'll freeze it. A draw now off to the right of Galton. In the Toro zone. Perot tried to tip it out, couldn't do it. Menko knocked it down. It was in the speed area. Turned down to Littleton, back in, throws it into the net. Over the stick of Helfenstein, or he would have had an open net at the side of the goal. But it just hopped over his stick. Kept it from the line by Nice Wonder. Shot. Hops into the glove of Galton for another draw. Draw now off to the right of Drew Galton to be taken by Littleton. Sabrizi trying to see who's going to take this draw. And it will be Parker Roosler that takes it. No, it's going to be Gage Ford that comes into the face-off circle. Won by Littleton. He gets taken down by Ford. Shot. Stopped it by Galton. Ford's getting aside. Up there for Sabrizi. Trying with Gage Ford in the zone. Sabrizi around Nice Wonder. Lost his footing. Ford will win the battle in the corner. Littleton had the puck on a string. Here comes Ajax the other way with O'Connor and Fitzpatrick. O'Connor reaches the zone with a shot, steered aside there by Galton. In behind the net it goes. Fitzpatrick trying to do the damage. Fitzpatrick uses the line for Baldy. Gets the return favor. Fitzpatrick tried to walk it out of front. Had it stripped off his stick. Fitzpatrick back down low for Carnwright. Carnwright on the wraparound. Throws it out in front. Nobody there but a white sweater, and it's Ben Sabrizi trying to come in. Sabrizi takes him from his own zone. He leads the rush. Hits the side of the net. Kept in the zone by Cole. Cole setting up Cameron Ryan with a shot. Just wide. Sabrizi picking up the loose puck down the corner. Trying to keep it in at the line is Ethan Maddox. Shot. Blocked out in front. Jackman tried to hold it in, couldn't do it. Jack Hazelton back from his own zone. Tips it off the back end boards for Connor Cole. Cole in the zone. Tries to drop it there for Cameron Ryan. The shot's off blocked. Conway picks it up now. Nice play by Jackman to strip it off Conway. Leads to a one-on-one. Connor Cole on Swanton in. Stopped there by Swanton as Connor Cole lost his footing. Maddox will keep it in from the line. Shot, tip, wide. Cole picks it up off the backhand boards. Connor Cole tries for the backhand boards for Cameron Ryan back down low. Marinos tries to fire it around. Kept in from the line. Shot, tip, in there to Swanton. And he's going to take no chances with the Toros flurry on the front. He'll hold it for another face-off. Face-off off to the left of the goal. Menko tries to keep it in, and he does. Cole. Back to the line for Davidson. James Davidson. Shot. Tip. Stop there by Swanton. Ajax trying to get it out. Thomas Menko held the line. Chipped it down low for Cole. Connor Cole tried to get it before Conwright. Coming around the other side. Pearson gets the opportunity to clear. Instead of move it up for Noakes. It was Noakes' job to clear it. And he does. Cameron Ryan chips it off the backhand boards. There's Connor Cole. Past Pearson. Goes into the corner for Cole. Connor Cole walking out against Martin Joseph. Backhand shot. Stopped there by Swanton right in the crease area. And then Connor Cole got taken down out in front. A draw coming off to the right of the goal, but he's taken by Taylor. Tapped in by Ford. Chet Taylor tried to win the battle versus Pearson as it goes in behind the net. Around there for Helfenstein. Tapped in from the line. Shot. Taylor trying to win the battle. Here's that goody player trying to get to the loose puck. Here's Watt. Watt trying to find Littleton with a pass. Littleton's in the zone with a shot. It got blocked out in front. Watt will win the battle in the corner. Throw it to the net. Galton steered it aside. And behind the goal for Watt. Out in front. Steered aside by Drew Galton and behind the net. Closing behind the goal again for Ford. Feeds Ford from his own zone. He starts with Jack Hannon. Hannon in the zone, trying to get around Medeiros. Getting hooked up by Watt. He'll take it in behind the net. Now Watt picks it up. Watt trying to clear it out. Couldn't do it. Got kept in from the line. Jack Hannon again, trying to get around Medeiros. He tried the flip pass. Didn't work. Helfenstein gets the opportunity to clear. Nice play by Sear. He made sure that Littleton didn't go off to the races, or that could have been dangerous to the Toros. Back in behind the net is Medeiros. Watt finally gets to the other side for Medeiros. Nice wander trying to chip it out. 3-on-2 the other way. There's Watt with the puck. Watt trying to get around forward shot. Blocker stop there from Galton. Toros get the loose puck. Up there for Chuck Taylor. Taylor reaches the zone. Couldn't shoot it. Had it stripped off his stick by Marinos. That's going down the ice for racing. Draw. Won there cleanly by Aiden Howard. Shot. Tipped in the net. Knocked down by Marinos. Fitzpatrick trying to chip it out. And he does. But Aiden Howard came back defensively and held him off. O'Connor picked up the loose puck. O'Connor a shot going high and wide over the goal. Toros take it back in their own end with Jack Hazelton. Hazelton will take his time in behind his own net. Move it to the other side for Zabrizzi trying to get it out. But the defenseman came in and was able to chip it in the zone. Around to the other side for Rusler trying to get it out. That'll come out of center. Zabrizzi tried to catch up to the puck. There's Baldy on it. Baldy is able to chip it away at center ice for Conwright. Here comes Conwright. Ajax stay on side. Conwright bad pass. Zabrizzi 2-on-1. But the defenseman came back. Zabrizzi's in. Taken down. And that'll be a penalty. Coming up, the first penalty of the game. Will be going to Ajax on the trip. And with 1:05 left to go in the second, Toros get a power play. Gage scored a shot. Throws it to the net for Connor Cole. Right in front of the goal. Couldn't shoot it. And here's Leonard on the loose puck. Leonard comes up through center for Ajax. Short-handed, he'll dump it the length of the ice. Ford will scoop it up in his own zone. Closing in behind the net. Conwright trying to do the damage in behind the goal. Or sorry, that's Leonard doing all he can with the loose puck. Move up through center. Turned over. Helfenstein's in. Lost control of the puck. Sear tries to move it out. Where they want to be. They're on the power play, but the puck is in the Ajax end, stuck in that corner. Toros come up with the loose puck. Move it to the other side for Sear. Connor Sear gets the loose puck at center. Gets around Noakes. Knocked down by Pusa. Nice play by Connor Cole to knock it down. Jackman. That'll get slapped the length of the ice down. And behind the goal, here comes Dalton to stop it. And that'll do it for period number 2. And we are going to go to the third. All tied up at nothing. Every opportunity here for both clubs, even for the Toros on their power play, but couldn't click. They still got 54 seconds left to work on it, though, as it resumes to the third. Got to start period number 3. Middleton had him stripped off his stick, and here comes Jackman. Logan Jackman with the loose puck coming in the zone. Jackman puts it in behind the net. Trying to go back to the line. Toros still have 30 seconds left to go on their power play. Trying to win that battle is Jackman. Going in behind the net is Connor Cole. He'll take his man into the boards. And win that battle, it comes free for Ajax. And they come up through center with Littleton. Littleton trying to get around Sear, and Sear was able to hold them up. Move to the other side. Marinos will knock it down. Marinos got bugged there by Jackman. Trying to tip it out, and he does. 2-on-1 the other way, but Perot is going to go off on a line change. Cole in the zone with a shot. Steered aside by Swatton. Ajax trying to get it out of the zone. Toros 0-for-1 on their power play. Helfenstein getting bugged there by Connor Cole. Drops it back to the left for Littleton. Littleton trying to find some room. And he dances away with a shot on the backhand. A weak one that goes into Galton for an easy stop. That'll be a big defensive draw here for the Toros. Picked off. Cameron Ryan trying to go. Cameron Ryan trying to get around Nightswander. And he got bothered there by Nightswander, who took him down before he could cut off to the left and get a scoring opportunity. That goes in behind the net. Ajax try for a pass for O'Connor. O'Connor up there for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick in the zone over the line with a shot. Got blocked there. Still in there for Fitzpatrick. Backhand shot just high over the net. Ajax still on the loose puck, trying to stuff it in from the side. That goes in behind the goal. And trying to flip it out now. Got to stand up against Conrad and Pusa. Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle at the penalty box area. Up there for Sabrizi now. That's Sabrizi, 4-on-1, odds against him, trying to get in. And he will. Shot! Stopped or fired it wide of the net. He had Swatton at his mercy and fired it wide of the goal. Trying to keep it in the line. Hannon, effort for Taylor with a shot. And that was stopped by Swatton and cleared down the ice. That is going to have enough muscle to go for icing. Off to the right now of Swatton. Ajax take it back in their own end. Maybe Taylor trying to win that battle, and Hannon. Pro trying to find the open space out in front. Wrap around. Couldn't stuff it in. Still at the side of the net, and that one hit the side of the goal. Ajax will pick it up from their own zone. Try and fire it out. Sears going to hold it in versus Helfenstein. Ted Taylor trying to shoot the puck. Turned over, and Ajax come up the other way. Let out by Helfenstein, and he can't get around Sear. Nice play by Connor Sear to hold him up. Nick Perot trying to chip it out right onto the tape of Littleton. Littleton had it stripped off his stick. Here comes Taylor now. Size advantage versus Watt. Watt won the puck. Watt comes in the zone. He's got Littleton going to the goal. Watt shot. Instead he's going to wrap it around there for Littleton. They try and stuff it in, but Sear was able to block it and help out Galton. Marinos from his own zone. Lead pass for Littleton, trying to get away from Ford. And he does. Littleton with some nice moves, gets in the zone, doing everything he can. Finally lost the puck. Here comes Hannon on it. Got Hannon from center, trying to get around the checker. He got stood up by Nightswander. Lead pass for over the stick of Winter. Got a stick lying down in the Toros end. Winter tried to win the battle. Comes free for Leonard. Nobody there. Connor Cole gets around Noak. Cole, Jackman, and Cameron Ryan coming up. Jackman side of the net. One-timer is stopped there by Swatton, right point blank. Keeps this one at 0-0. At the stick removed from the ice. Toros get the face-off in the Ajax zone. Pusa trying to get it up there for O'Connor. O'Connor up there for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with a nice move, comes in. Fitzpatrick on his own shot, blocker stop there from Galton. Steered aside there from Conrad. Conrad slapped up from Pusa. Blocked out in front by Jackman, who blocked that shot. And they'll feel that one. Jackman put his body on the line and blocked that shot from Pusa. Sabrizi getting away. Going up there with Connor Cole in the zone. Sabrizi, nice move, takes it to the net. Throws it there for Cole, shot. Stopped there by Swatton. And the Ajax pressed in or hold on to it. A draw now off to the left of the Ajax goal. They won it in their defensive end. Maderos fires it to the other side for Watt. Watt is getting bugged on, trying to keep it in. 3-on-1 the other way. Littleton, the pass was too far. Menko turns it over. Helfenstein's in, shot. Stopped there by Galton. Helfenstein gets the loose puck. Now Littleton will help out Helfenstein down low. He's getting bugged there by Aiden Howard in the corner. 2-on-1 Toros trying to get that puck away from Middleton. Sabrizi trying to get around Nightswander with the opportunity. Ben Sabrizi in the zone trying to get around Nook. Had hooked up, and that'll be an Ajax penalty. Coming up here to Nook. So it'll be the second straight power play for the Toros. This one they're going to try and click on and open up the scoring in this game. They face off in the offensive zone, won by Ajax. Trying to get it out. That goes over Steer's stick and scooped up by Gage Ford. Ford trying to outwit Fitzpatrick. Moves it to the other side for Steer. Perot with a nice pass. Gets it in there for Connor Cole. Trying to cut wide versus Baldy, and he does. Stopped there by Swatton, who got enough of that stuff in opportunity on Cole. Now the Toros moving around well. Trying to find a man. It's Nick Perot. Perot back to the line for Steer. Tries for a shot. Tipped out in front. Can't make it through. And Perot pick up the loose puck again. Nick Perot shot. Goal! Nicholas Perot finds a way to find a seam through. Swatton, that goes down as a power play goal with 9:03 left to go. Take it the Toros a 1-0 lead. Swatton has done a good job to not give the Toros any cracks in his armor in this game, but Nicholas Perot found one on the power play. He slides it past Swatton to make it 1-0. So they take advantage of the penalty to no. That goes in behind the net. Trying to win that battle in the corner. And once again, game number 3 of this series, or 4 of this series, will go Saturday afternoon in Ajax. Toros are hoping they go there with a 4-2 lead, but they still got some work to do here. 8:30 left to go. Leonard on that loose puck. Got taken down from the side. Aiden Howard on the loose puck now. Howard getting bugged on there by number 34, Winter. Comes free there for Leonard. Trying to get away, and Riesler was all over him. That'll be a Toros penalty. Right into Galton on that catch, and he'll freeze it. For the penalty, it goes to Parker Riesler, and just like the Toros had the man advantage, now it goes to Ajax. Littleton throws it to the net, broken up. Marinos gets it in. Marinos a shot, tip, stopped there by Galton. He might have got his glove on that. Goes in behind the net for Menko, trying to win the battle. Littleton has it. Littleton gets away, can't get it out. Marinos kept it in. Marinos tries the lane, shot, hit his own player right in front. Into the corner goes for Littleton. Littleton will backhand it down low for Helfenstein. Helfenstein goes to the other side. Didn't like the first way around. He had Galton going to the right. Throws it in front. Quick shot, and they score. O'Connor on the one-timer. That's what Ajax did to get the 1-0 lead in game number 2. They found O'Connor at the side of the net, and they do it here on the power play to tie things up at 1. So both teams strike on their power play. So that goes down as O'Connor's second of the series here. The big one to tie things up at 1. Taylor shot. Came back with an answer. Bluster stop there from Swatton. Ajax get that loose puck at center. Going for that late pass for Littleton. Trying to get away from Ford. Ford was able to hold him up. Tapped in from the line there by Martin Joseph. Trying to get it out. Helfenstein digging away at it. Comes free for Nick Perot. Perot trying to cut the D. Gets around Pusa into the corner. Nick Perot doing some nice work with that puck. Now walking in the front on his own backhand shot. Stopped there by Swatton. And they'll move it up. Ford trying to beat Littleton to the puck. And they clear the side. Here comes the other side. 3-on-2 with the breezy Taylor and Perot. Taylor shot going wide. Takes it in behind the goal. That tries to get tapped in by Ethan Maddox from the line. Shot thrown to the goal. Got knocked down by Sabrizi. That's Sabrizi trying to win the battle versus Watt. That gets picked up by Ajax. They're going to kill off the Toros momentum, sending it down for icing. And a draw that's off to the right now. Jack Hazelton. Back down low for Hannon. Sorry, Cameron Ryan down low. Trying to chip it out. Jackman trying to hold it in there with Cameron Ryan. Moves it to the other side. Hazelton. Chips it off the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get away. Couldn't do that. As that slides down the ice into the corner. Back to retrieve it in behind the net. Around there for Jackman now. Logan Jackman has it behind the net. He had got it on by Carnwright. As they try and tip it to the goal. Here comes Carnwright, but he couldn't have it on his stick. Trying to tip it aside. Cameron Ryan trying to get around Baldy, but Baldy was able to hold him off. Cameron Ryan still bugging Baldy. Trying to clear it out. Ajax up the other way. Had it stripped off the stick. Scooped up there by Carnwright, who dumps it the length on the ice. O'Connor, using all of his body in the corner, tried to do some damage. Carnwright has a loose puck thrown to the net. Right pad stop there from Galton. Kept in from the line by Marinos with a shot. Tipped by the Toros out. Marinos keeps it in again. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the third period. All tied at 1. Nick Perot has scored for the Toros on the power play, and O'Connor scored right after on Ajax power play. Moving it to the other side for Jackman. Up there for Connor Cole. Couldn't go with the puck. Cameron Ryan will try and knock it down. Lead pass from Marinos. Knocked down by Madison in his own zone. Ajax are going off on a change. Moves it up there for Trent Taylor. Taylor and Perot leading the zone. But Taylor, size advantage was against him. Couldn't get him around Marinos. 3-on-3 rush. Led in by Littleton. Littleton with some nice moves. Lost the puck. Perot up there for Taylor again. Trent Taylor's got to win the battle versus Nightswander. He puts it in behind the goal with a pass to himself. Taylor goes colliding into the boards with Nightswander in behind the net. Sabrizi back to the line for James Davidson with a shot. Tip. And it doesn't make it through to the net. Perot trying to win the battle. Comes free for Ajax with a pass. Helfenstein's in. Helfenstein's in the zone. Lost control of the puck. Rolled it in on net. And Galton steered it aside. But Helfenstein's still on the loose puck. Helfenstein doing everything he can versus Menko. Helfenstein's getting held up by Menko and gets pushed into the corner. Thrown to the net. Steered aside by Galton. Still in there though for Nightswander. Nightswander hide around the boards and behind the net. Davidson trying to clear it out there and behind the goal for Perot. Nick Perot takes the pass with Sabrizi now. Ben Sabrizi's got to get around Medeiros. Couldn't do it as the puck was hopping on him. Jackman. Here's a pass for Noakes out of his reach. That'll come into the Toro zone. Picked up by Ford. Gage Ford lead pass for Sabrizi. Way out of his reach. Picked up by Pusa in his own zone. Pusa fires it around the left-hand side. Trying to win that battle in the corner from the face-off circle. It goes back to the line for Sear, who holds it in. Middleton's on the loose puck. Middleton has Sear to beat. Middleton is in, and Sear came back nicely and took it down. Sear still trying to hold on to Littleton in the corner. Middleton back down low for Noakes. Or Fitzpatrick, sorry. Fitzpatrick at his front. Stopped there by Galton. Towards Jackman, chips it out. Back in his own zone goes Pusa. Pusa with some nice moves. Starts it out of his own end. Up there for Fitzpatrick. 3-on-2 led by Fitzpatrick in the zone. Dropping it for Carnwright. Carnwright a shot. Stopped it by Galton. As he tried to find the rebound, it almost got poked in. Jackman on the loose puck with Cameron Ryan. Logan Jackman dumps it down the ice. Goes off on the change. As he puts it in behind the goal for Cameron Ryan. Trying to win the battle in the corner. We've got Pro and Taylor out there in the left-hand side, and we get a whistle for another face-off as the puck got pinned in the left corner. Big face-off, off to the left now at Swanton. One there by Ajax. A big defensive win as they clear it aside. Scooped up by Ford in his own end. Gage Ford to the other side for Pro. Read nicely there by Helfenstein, but a half poked off his stick. Here comes Sabrizi on the loose puck. Ben Sabrizi with a pass out of the reach of Taylor. Ford trying to keep it in there. Gage Ford sweeps it in. Pro trying to go to the net, but the puck was out of his reach. Tapped in by Ford again. Gage Ford takes it to the net. He's got Pro there. Instead, stopped there by Swanton. Rebound, laying in the crease area. Taylor's shot is going wide. Toros loose puck in behind the goal. 1:15 left to go here in the third. With overtime looming. Back to the line for Ford. Shot, tip, wide. Toros on the loose puck. Trying to find it and dig it free. Backhand shot. Rolls right into Swanton. And he'll freeze it in the blue paint. Takes off to the left of the goal. That goes in behind the net. Trying to win the battle. They've got Jackman out in front. Just hopped over his stick. 2-on-1 the other way. Ford's got to come back nicely against Leonard. Leonard with a nice move. Middleton with it. Middleton back down low for Leonard out of his reach. Toros try to get to the loose puck. Middleton will walk it out. Got taken off his feet and slapped aside. Jackman trying to go away. Logan Jackman with the loose puck at center. Comes in the zone with a shot. Fluffer stop there from Swanton. There's a rebound. Cameron Ryan shot. Right pass save again from Swanton. They score! It got stuffed in from the side of the net. Can you believe it? 27.1 seconds left to go. And the Toros somehow got that puck out in front. I don't know who got the last touch on it. But the Toros are celebrating a 2-1 lead. What a big goal there. And a heartbreaker if you're Ajax. They were playing for the overtime period, but the Toros were not. They dug it deep down out of front and got that loose puck somehow. Put that puck in front of the net. The goal is going to go to Jackman, his second of the series. And none bigger right there. Toros trying to just kill this off now. Swanton's off to the bench for the extra attacker as it stays pinned there off to the right. Off to the right of the goal. Ajax looking for the tie. Shot going wide. Toros trying to tip it out of the zone. It goes into the left corner. And that backhand through the net. And the Toros are going to win it. Somewhere Super Mario has fallen and he can't get up. Game over. Toros win this one. 2-1 on a late goal by Logan Jackman. And Clarington are one win away from going off to the OMHA semifinals. They're hoping that can happen on Saturday, but they've got a tough squad versus Ajax. As you know, they're going to come with everything they've got to try and stay alive. The Toros hang on to their home ice advantage. We're going to see you Saturday afternoon on the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.